Welcome! In front of me I have Amazfit GTR Mini and I'm gonna show you how to pair this watch with the iPhone. First we need to turn on our watch, and you can turn it on by pressing and holding the side button. Keep holding the button until the watch, or rather until you see the Amazfit logo on the screen. And once you see the logo, you can release the button and wait until the watch is done booting up. Once the watch boots up, you should see the list of languages on the screen. You can scroll through this list by swiping on the screen, find the language you would like to use on your watch, and once you find it, tap on it to select it. Then tap on the check mark, and you should see the QR code on the screen, which means we need to download and install the Zep application on the iPhone we want to pair our watch with. Make sure you have the internet connection and Bluetooth enabled. Once you do, open the App Store on your iPhone. In the App Store, tap on Search, then tap on the search bar and type in Zep, and tap on Search. And you should see this application on the list, Zep. Tap on it to select it, and tap on the Get button to download and install it. And once the application is done installing, you can tap on Open to open it. In the app, you will need to log in into Amazfit account. If you don't have an account, you can always tap on sign up right here and make an account and then use it to log in. But I already have an account, so I'm gonna tap on login and then enter the email address and password. Once we're done entering the email and password, we can tap on login and it should log in into our account. And after you're done, after you log in, you will see a bunch of pop-ups about the permissions. For example, here we have the permission for the notifications, location, and stuff like that. Location 1 is required for stuff like local weather, tracking your route on the map if you're running or cycling and stuff like that. If you want to allow it, tap on allow while using the app or allow once. Next we have the notification permission. This is useful if you want to receive the notifications from your iPhone on your watch. So if you want to use it, tap on allow. If you don't care, you can tap on don't allow to keep it denied. And next we have the Bluetooth devices, allow it. Then we have the password update. I don't want to update password. And here we have the health features, and we can allow the app to write or read data from different features like heart rate, sleep, and stuff like that. So if you want to, for example, track your heart rate, you will need to enable the write and the read for the app. Same with the sleep and some other features like cardio fitness and stuff like that. You can also enable it. I'm just gonna tap on turn on all because I don't really want to customize this, but if you want to, you can basically just enable the ones you like and then tap on allow, or you can tap on don't allow to keep them denied. But if you want to use some health features on your watch, I recommend to allow health access. Then tap on allow. Here we can skip the tutorial by tapping on the arrows. Okay, and once you're done with the tutorial, you should see the home page. Now tap on the device icon, and here I have an added watch, but I can remove it. Usually you shouldn't have the watch if the account is brand new, but I already have had the watch paired with my account, so I'm gonna tap on unpair, unpair, and unpair to remove it. Okay, and that's how it should like when you open the device page. You don't have any device added. And you can tap on watch, and tap on agree, allow, and it will open the camera app. And what we need to do is to point the iPhone's camera on the watch to scan the QR code like this, and after it scans the QR code, we'll start pairing the devices together. If you see the pop-up on the watch, tap on the check mark to confirm. Allow ordinary permission for the fitness and activity. And here we have the pairing request. Tap on pair. And once you see this page, oh, never mind, we have another pop-up about the notification permissions. You can allow it or deny it. Okay, let's wait if we see any other pop-up. Looks like we don't. So once you see this page, tap on done. You can enable the calendar sync. This is useful if you want to see the pop-ups from the calendar events on your watch. So let's say you have some notifications set up in your calendar. They should pop up on your watch if you enable the required permission. If you don't care, you can tap on skip to skip this step. I'm gonna enable it. Allow full access. Then we can tap on done. And now you should see the device page, and on it there should be your GTR Mini. And if you wake up the screen on your Mini, you should see that the watch is ready to use. Basically, you can use it now. Okay, and that's how you pair this watch with the iPhone. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel and leaving the like on the video.